this is Daud Paleo and I'm Rokas Balchunas, and today we'll have some introductory lesson about the spear. So first of all, I'd like to talk about the spear itself. It is actually, I would say, the oldest weapon possible to make and the longest used weapon throughout the history. So any stick that can be sharpened can be considered to be a spear. And techniques that we will be dealing in this primal martial arts would actually stem from the spear because, well, you can shorten it, you can lengthen it, you can actually throw it, you can thrust with it and strike with it and so on. So there are a lot of different techniques, and at the same time, since this tool is very versatile, it also starts with a very basic techniques that will give us more in-depth understanding on the stance, on the posture, on the footwork, and on the mentality of primal martial arts. So first of all, I'd like to show you the stance. So the stance can consider various variations of the stance. So there's like more wide, and narrow, and open, and close, and so on. I will be using stance similar to Aikido because, well, that's the one that I'm most familiar with, and I didn't find any reason not to use it because I find it very versatile and applicable for weapons at least. So first of all, the stance, you have to use the line. So the line will guide us and will guide our direction of the attack, and of course the direction of the receiving attack. And we will be always standing on the balls of our feet, so not from the heel, but always on the balls of our feet. So if I put my rear foot, this would be the rear foot, on the ball of it on the line, I take another foot and put also the ball of it on the line, and I can actually form the triangle between the heel, the finger, and the toe here, and the toe here. So we have a triangle, and this triangle gives us a more stable posture with the rear foot giving us support and the front foot giving us actually the control of the distance and of course moving back and forth. Now if you look from the side, the same thing applies. So we have the line here, the ball of my foot on the line as well. So we have a triangle. So the stance could be wider, could be narrow, it depends, and actually you can choose the one that you're most comfortable with. But the general rule of thumb is that you should bend your knees, and when you do, the knee should be above your heel. So it shouldn't be over your fingers, it shouldn't be behind that, so it should be over. And this leg should be more or less, it should be also bent, but it should have a straight connection from the heel to the hip. And of course, we'll have some movement between that, but generally that's the stance. Now, when you take a spear or staff or any elongated long weapon in your hands, so there are various techniques that you can use. So could have some other techniques or some wide techniques or something like that, and you can find in some other martial arts. So these techniques are not basic. These techniques are more elaborate for specific reasons. Sometimes even just due to the artistic reasons, we'll be learning one fundamental movement. This is the thrust. So for the thrust, the stance is like that, and we're holding the back of our spear. So if you imagine that it's a spear, so it's like a sharp end. So we're holding the back with our hands. So it's not like a hammer grip. It's more relaxed grip with the last few fingers. But generally, it's not like loose hold. It's strong one. And the same thing is with this hand. So the distance between the hands can vary. So imagine this is a very short one. Imagine the spear to be longer. So we do not try to reach the middle of the spear. We try to keep the distance, which is actually keep it closer, but at the same time you have to keep this hand not too far apart. If it's too far away, it also detaches from the stomach. So therefore, I keep it in such a distance that it will be convenient for me to hold it and move back and forth in front of me. So general direction when I'm moving is really straightforward, and I step with the front foot, and when I step, I also thrust. So I step, this is a half step, not like a full step. We'll be talking more about that maybe in some later videos. Generally, the rule of thumb when you're boxing, it's always you have one side forward. So therefore, it's very rare when you change the stance because it takes a long time. So the same is in the sparring for my practice, that actually you don't change stances unless you are not in the danger. So therefore, I step forward, I pull my foot together, so to keep the stance, to keep the balance. So the step is like that, back and forth, back and forth. And the same thing is with the spear. So I step and I thrust. So now this hand stays in the middle, this hand is here. If I keep it here, this is a very good target. And then I have a shield, so therefore I have to be prepared to come back. So I thrust, I come back. I thrust and come back. Thrust and come back. Thrust and come back. Now we shouldn't do this like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We should do it the way that we still have contact with the rear foot after I do the thrust, because it gives us support, it gives us power. So I step, when I land the foot, I actually am already finalizing the thrust. When I come back, I also shouldn't be on the rear foot. When I come back, I'm prepared to come back once more, or I should be prepared to move back and forth whenever I need. So I always keep my both feet on the ground and my both heels on the ground, not like that, or raising this one. So step forward, step back, step forward, step back, step forward, step back. Now after each thrust, we should think on whether the thrust is correct, whether the stance is correct, and should I change something. So we shouldn't be just repeating multiple times, but we should think. That is the initial step. Of course, when we are sparring, we're not thinking, but we actually are past the step when we are sparring. But when we are practicing the movement, we should refine the movement that it's in our bonus. So when you master that, you also should be changing sides. Now we can, of course, argue whether people are left-handed, right-handed, or ambidextrous. From my experience, if you practice from both sides, you will be equally well trained on both sides. So maybe there's some difference in minute changes, in some fine detailed dexterity in the arms that might be more one side or the other. It's more prevalent, but actually in practice we can practice both sides equally, and it works the same way. And we need to be able to work the same effective way from another side as well. And therefore, the same applies. So now we have this foot, the right foot, which is forward, the left foot, which is rear foot. So my stance is like this, and I thrust, come back, thrust, come back, thrust, come back, thrust, come back, thrust, and so on. When you are well trained to and actually feel comfortable in this stance and in this movement, you keep it always horizontal. You always target the same space. So it's not like just one like that, or like this. So when you target the same space, you can try different targets. You have 3 general levels of the same from another side. Torso, come back, head, come back, knee, come back, torso, come back, and so on. So now you've learned several skills that can actually, you can practice right away. Take some broomstick, which I actually have here, and you can start practicing the principal movement of direct attack. Not only the thrust of the spear, but generally direct attack. Attack that starts from the rear foot, takes power from the rear foot, and engages the whole body and pinpoints all that energy into the thrust, into the sharp point of a spear. Or if we have a staff, then even more we have to power all that kinetic energy into the staff to have a good punch with the stick. So thank you for watching, and I will be coming back with other lessons for more advanced practices, both with thrust and of course with other movements with the spear. And of course, if we have questions about how to train that or how to use that or how it can be used, of course, feel free to write that in the comments. And of course, subscribe, like, and share my videos if you are interested in primal martial arts. So, see you